Without a word, he took her hand and began pushing through the crowd. She stared at him, stunned, as he led her away. He looked at her for a brief moment and said firmly, "Just keep walking." But before they could escape, a group of masked students blocked their path. They formed a circle around them. One of them stepped forward. "Looks like you're trying to run away from the test." "We're not," Hyan replied, trying to sound calm. "But it's wrong to force people into this. You can't make us do something against our will." A masked girl snapped, her voice sharp. "How can you say that when you know what's happening in our school? People are disappearing." Before Hyan could respond, one of them lunged forward and grabbed her arm. Fear surged through her. "If they cut me, they'll find out. I won't bleed like them. I'll be exposed." "Stop!" Huang shouted. He pulled back Hyan's sleeve, revealing a bandage on her wrist, stained faintly with dried blood. "We already did the test," he said coolly. "Do you need more proof?" He covered her wrist again, giving them a cold, steady glare. Hyan's heart pounded. She suddenly understood. The bandage was from his own injury at the restaurant. He must have wrapped it around her wrist without her even noticing. They began walking away again, pushing through the tense crowd. Hyan stared at Huang, confused. Why is he doing this for me? What does he know? Just then, another voice rang out. It was the protest leader himself, stepping into their path. "That could be from anywhere," he said, eyes narrowing. "I didn't see her take the test. I want her to do it again." Hyan froze. Her worst fear was about to come true. The leader reached out to grab her wrist, but before he could touch her, Huang caught his arm mid-air and squeezed it tightly. "Listen," Huang said, his voice low and threatening. "She's not on an operating table. She did the test. That's enough." He tightened his grip. "And going around with a blade, forcing people to cut themselves, that's a crime." The leader tried to pull free but failed. "I don't know who you are. How can I trust either of you?" Huang smiled coolly and pulled out an ID card from his jacket. "You seem pretty determined," he said, flashing the badge. "Good, so am I. I'm willing to risk my life to catch a vampire." The crowd fell silent. The leader's expression shifted from righteous anger to stunned disbelief. Hyan stood silently beside Huang, eyes wide. She had no idea what just happened or who Huang really was.